This secret is not talked about enough. Okay, so whenever you go waxing, it's either they burn your armpits or they don't wax you properly and then they have to like use tweezers and pull out the hairs, or they wax you and then they don't do it properly and then you're like bleeding. Like I've had waxing experiences and I'm just like every time I think about going to a hair salon to get waxed, I'm just dreading it. So I figured out these and I've been using this for years. These are called cold waxing strips and they're amazing. I think they're great because you can carry them everywhere and also they're inexpensive. There's various companies that make the cold waxing strips so you don't have to stick to a particular one, and they most pretty much have the same formula. I haven't found one and that's the one. The only thing that you have to remember is because they sell it for because they sell it for different body parts, they sell for like underarms and for legs, and so whatever, when you're going to buy it, because it's the ones that are smaller, I think underarm strips are much smaller, so I would always recommend to buy the leg strips, which are bigger, and it's just the same thing, they just package differently. So what I like to do is I take a big strip and I cut it in half, right? Especially if I'm doing my underarms, I'll cut it in half or maybe in four depending on what I do. And then all you have to do, and the great thing about this is that especially if you're a travel girly, you travel a lot, you go to several different places, and you can't always just, it's like going to the waxing salon ever so often, it's expensive. Okay, so I've just done a quick search. So Good Life has them, I think for like 1,300, the ones by Veet, and Junia has them as well, and I think my Dawa also has them, and you can also find them in Chandarana. So yeah, so what you do is you just cut it in half, and then you just like rub it between your hands just to heat it up. So you just rub it, just maybe for like a minute. Just rub it. Okay, and then once you feel that it's warm, you just open it. You just open it, and we're just going to wax my arm just for... Okay, and then all you have to do is just look at what direction is my hair growing in. So it looks like it's growing down this way. Just put it in the direction, just lay it in the direction that it's growing in. Just there. This I can put aside, like this is also still usable, the other side is also still usable. So just put it, and I don't even have to wait for like a long time. Just lay it on there, and then pick it up from the opposite side. Now I'm going against the direction of my hair growth, and I just pull. And I don't know, I'm gonna show you how, but like see, it's just taken, I don't know if you can see it. I should use the pink one because I have the pink one, but yeah, it's taken off the hair, even just like you can see in my hand, that strip. Actually, yeah, you can see the difference, like hair, no hair. Yeah, so it does a really good job. Actually, and then to take this off, like to take, in case you have any remaining residue, because sometimes maybe just at the corners it can leave some residue, it usually comes with this tiny sachet which you can use to wipe, but then it's basically just like a sheet that has oil. So I always just maybe get some regular oil. I'm just going to use some shea butter. So just get a little bit onto my hand. And I think it's less painless because it doesn't burn. It's like, I barely feel any pain. It's just like a very quick, so I'm just gonna put some oil just in case there's some residue. Okay, and then rub that in. Oh wow, I see and then get my cotton and I'll just use the cotton to just wipe. So in case there's any residue, all of it can come off. And that's it, like in seconds. I don't know if you can see. So here, no hair, here, hair. Though the hair on my arm is very thin. So the great thing about cold waxing at home is that you get to be comfortable, you can control the pain yourself. And I think it costs less. I think the last time I went waxing, they were charging like 2K for underarms. So if I can buy a pack that can last me, I don't know, for underarms, like every like the whole pack just for underarms could last me like a year. Why should I pay 2K if I could just pay less, you know? 2K every month if I can just pay less. So that is some girl math. That is definitely girl math.